When you're connecting the DJI Mic 2 to the Insta360 X3, what you need to do is go to the AirPod option. So the first thing we're going to do is turn the mic on, okay, just like that. We're in blue. I'm going to have the light stuff popping up on the side in a little bit, like all the different colored options, because it's important to know. But when it's blinking slowly, it means that it's not connected. So I'm going to hold this down and it's going to start to blink quickly, and you'll see that change in just a second. Now it's in pairing mode. Then what I'm going to do is hit the AirPods, and you're going to see that the Insta360 X3 is searching for the mic. And if we give it a second, hopefully in just a moment here, you can see that it has now shown up the DJI Mic 2. So all we're going to do here is connect, and we are now connected to the AirPods. Okay? I know it's kind of funny that it does that, but it's just what it is, the Bluetooth. So if I go back here, you will see now that there is a little blue leaf there with a link. It looks like a leaf to me, but it's just a blue thing with a link that is, well, it doesn't look blue on that screen. I promise you it's blue. It's because of I had to crank the ISO to be able to get this black to show up, but then obviously the buttons go down. So anyway, you get the idea. Welcome to the Better Buy, where I give you the information you need on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy. And you can see we jumped straight into it because I'm trying to get better about doing that. Now, I want to walk you through this experience, and I'm going to give you the audio to understand it. So let's go ahead and swipe out of here. And then you can't control the X3 with this in any way. All right, just want to make that clear. But if I start recording, you're going to see that we now have the X3 audio coming from this mic. And you'll know that because as I pull this mic away from me, you're going to hear the audio get distant, right? And then as I bring it closer, it's going to go here. So I'm going to go ahead and mic this guy up, just so you can hear what it's like while I'm making this video through this mic. I figured that would be useful if you're trying to figure this out. And I'm going to switch to some other locations as we go, just so you get the idea. But here's a couple of things that I want you to at least understand about the mic. Number one, I had some issues with the connection stuff. I didn't show that in here, but here's what happened. I deleted the mic to show you how to connect it, and then when I would try and reconnect it, the mic wouldn't show up on the options, but it would still connect. So it wasn't showing that there was a mic there, but I could see that it had connected and it was still working. I tested this thoroughly. So as long as that AirPod thing came up and it said mic connected or AirPods connected, it was in fact connected to the mic, even though it wasn't showing it. The way that I fixed that whole issue is I formatted the mic. And you could do that through the Pocket 3. It's not complicated. You just scroll down through the menus and you hit format, and it does that. I don't need to show all that here, but you could format the mic on the Pocket 3. I don't know if there's a way to do it through the computer. Maybe through the app there's a way to do it. I didn't really think about that because if you are using the mic without the Pocket 3 and you just have the mic standalone, there's got to be a way to format it through the computer or maybe through the app. Just something to think about. I'm going to go ahead and switch the mic now to this area right here. And now you can hear what it sounds like if it was up here, which is how I would normally use it. Because you're going to have the X3 far out, and you can see how the audio is sounding as it's coming through here. And I'm going to talk like this for a while so you can kind of get used to hearing it. But the audio is significantly better than the X3 audio. I mean, like, way better, even though it's just Bluetooth. And I'm going to show you, in a little bit here, I'm going to start a recording, and I'm going to let you hear the audio straight from the X3, but it's kind of, I have to unpair and all that stuff, so we'll do that in a second. But a couple of things that I want to note is that you are not getting active noise, or intelligent noise canceling or isolation through this process. You're also not getting 32-bit float. You can control the gain, which I'll show you in a second using this, but I have to stop the recording and the mic won't be working. Oh, never mind. We just stopped the recording, so we're going to do that, okay, through the audio. So we'll go ahead and swipe down. We'll go into settings here so you can see. And obviously, I've switched back over to my mic here. If I scroll down, we can go to external gain, and you've got all of this stuff that you can control. Now, my thing with this is you do not get to see the levels on the X3 when you're recording or in any other way. So you're kind of flying blind in that regard. I just had it on 0, as you just heard. I'm not going to run through all the different gain options right now, although that actually might be useful. We might do that at the end of the video, okay? Because there's one more thing that I want to show you, and that's like without the mic. So we're going to go ahead and turn the mic off, so it'll disconnect, even though it's just the AirPods. And then we're going to go ahead and hit record. And now what I want you to hear is just, this is the X3 audio in a very controlled environment. So you can only imagine that it's just going to get better or actually I guess worse in one regard. The mic will sound, this mic will sound even better in an outside environment with wind and stuff, because you got the noise cancellation, the higher quality, closer to the mic. And if I move this away from you, you're gonna really hear the difference, because this is how I used to film with this thing. But if I have this guy Bluetooth connected, and every time I just start that process, it's gonna work for me, that's gonna be awesome, because now if you hear this mic, me talking, if I bring it up here, it's probably gonna get a little better, does a decent job. I mean, the mics on the X3 are pretty good, but they're nowhere near what this thing can do, as you've been hearing. So I just wanted to let you know that, be aware of it. I'm gonna switch back over to that one. We'll go ahead and stop this guy for a second, just so you could see that experience, okay? I hope this has already been really useful. Watch what happens when I go ahead and turn this back on. You're gonna see, I don't think it's gonna connect automatically. We'll find out, but I'm pretty sure it doesn't. I think you have to go back in here, click on this, and then tap that maybe. Connect. Oh, it's connected. Perfect. Nope, I do not want to disconnect. All right, so what I did when I was trying to reset this is I deleted it, and after I deleted it, and then it would never show up again until I formatted the mic and restarted. So just something to be aware of. If you have that issue, if you delete this or disconnect it, you might lose it, so just format again, you're good to go. But now it seems to be working really well. So let's go ahead and do some tests with it if you want to stick around for this. If not, just please, there's a link in the description if you want to get the mic. If you use that link, it does support my channel, but I highly recommend this mic for this reason, okay? There's obviously a slew of other reasons to get it, and you could just record straight to the mic and get the 32-bit float and the intelligent noise canceling, which might be worth it, but as just a run and gun improvement, it's a pretty good option. You're gonna experience a lot better stuff going on with that process, and obviously you could lav up with this. If you're a moto vlogger or something like that, just throw the lav mic in there, put it there, and you're good to go. So that's kind of sick. But let's go ahead and dive into the rest of it. So if you want to stick around for all the different levels as they sound, I hope this helps you. Here we go. So we're going to go into here, and I'm going to switch this guy up to, let's go to 6+ and see what happens. All right, we're going to go ahead and hit record. So we are currently recording at +6 decibels, and you can kind of hear what it sounds like when it's right there. That's the highest, I guess, option or increase for the mic. I'm gonna go ahead and move the mic to a normal position, I guess we could say. So if you're someone that's just gonna clip it onto your shirt to talk and have that conversation, you can hear how this is going. One thing that I've noticed when people do little mic tests and stuff is they do it too fast. They'll give you like 5 seconds, like here's the audio, this is what it sounds like, and then they're moving on. And I think it's more useful if we give you like 10 to 30 seconds, maybe even more, where you're listening to the voice, you're hearing the audio, you're kind of experiencing it as it is, and that helps you make an informed buying decision, which is my goal. Like, I want to give you the information you need on the stuff that you want so you can make the better buy, and that's what we're doing here. So this is the +6 decibels. We're going to go ahead and flip that over, and we're going to rock off to, and I think these two positions are pretty much the only place you're going to do it. I mean, you could hold it up to your mouth, but I'm not going to. Well, you know what? Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do it. So since we are here, we're going to go ahead and do, if you wanted to talk right here into this at 6 decibels, or if I wanted to raise my voice to talk a little bit louder, how would that sound? Would it be too much? Too easy? What do you got going on? I don't know how this is going to sound because I can't see anything on this screen, but that's what we would have going on. All right, let's go ahead and switch back to the other option. I'm going to put this guy right up here, and then we're going to switch over to, we're not going to do the full range or all the different options. We'll just go for the full bottom and the top, just so you get an idea. We'll go to -18 decibels, and then hopefully that's enough to make a decision. If you had that range to work with, would it work for you, kind of thing. So otherwise it's just going to be a bunch of me pressing stuff, but here we go. So this is the, oh shoot, why did that just do that? That was voice activation shutdown. Silly me. I'll be back in a second. All right, so I came back, I pressed on the AirPods, I pressed this little thing, I said connect, and it's not connecting. Oh, now it worked. All right, so there was a little bit of a delay there, but it worked. Maybe I was exiting out too fast. Here we go. So we should be in the -18 decibels by this point. Nope, it didn't switch over. All right, so we'll go down to there, and then we should be good. So now I am recording at -18 decibels using the DJI Mic 2. and you can hear it sitting up on my head. This is how I would normally wear the mic if I was out. And obviously, like, if you wanted to fine tune this, you could do some of your own tests once you got the mic and use it in the normal situation that you're going to use it and figure out which gain you prefer and then go from that. And you could do some of this stuff in post. I'm going to leave all of this basically untouched in post because I want it to best represent the experience that you might have, and I think that's the most useful. So we're going to go ahead and flip this guy around down to here, which would be a pretty normal place to have the mic. For most people, obviously, I think we see this in general, but I wear a hat all the time and I really like having it up there. It's just my thing. I don't like it on this area of the shirt personally, but that's just obviously up to you, I guess, if you want to. This video is longer than I planned, but obviously if you're sticking around, it's because you wanted to see these tests. And so we're going to do the last one for you, where if I had the mic right here, how would it sound? Does it sound good? Does it sound bad? Is it too quiet? If I put it like right up to my mouth, can I just talk normal, or do I need to whisper, or do I need to yell? And obviously if I'm pulling it away from me, how does that sound as we get further and further away? I'm at arm's length with the mic too at this point, and you know, it's like 2.5 feet, 3 feet probably. So if I come up here, you can kind of hear that difference. All right, and that's it. We'll go ahead and stop that recording. Stop recording. I love that feature, by the way. So if you had the mic on you, as long as that thing's going, you're good. It should be good. It should be working. So obviously I've got the Rode. I can't remember the name of this mic. The Pro. It's the Video Mic Pro Plus is what I have recording right now, in case you're wondering. And that covers all of the tests that I think you need to know to use this. What I can say is you're going to have some troubleshooting issues in general with the linking process if you're like messing with stuff, deleting stuff, whatever, and then switching back between the Wi-Fi link and the Bluetooth link. But overall, I think it's worth it. I think it dramatically, I think it dramatically increases the quality of the audio, and that is something that the Insta360 X3 certainly benefits from. So if you're someone that's looking to do that, you should definitely get it. I think you'll be happy with it. And like the fact that this remains completely weather sealed, waterproof, and you could just have this somewhere else safe and not have to worry about it, that's pretty nice. I use this at the beach a lot to film with my family or like running and stuff, and I'm definitely gonna be taking advantage of this new setup because I'm hyped on that. It's definitely better than the other one. So hope that you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Remember that the link is in the description. Okay, so like if you're gonna get the mic too, because of the videos that I'm making that are helping you, like I'm not telling you have to get it, but like if you're gonna get it and you could use the link, that'd be great. It's like a you and me teamwork kind of thing. So that's it. Hope you have a great one. I'll see you in the next one.